meteorologist now, and you know it very rarely rains on the Stampede Parade. Is that the case for tomorrow too?
Yeah, so there's a very small chance of showers before the parade kicks off because we're looking at the potential for overnight showers tonight in through early tomorrow morning, but that should all be fully out of the way if we get it at all by about 7 in the morning. So I'll show you the Stampede Parade forecast in just a second here, but we're sitting at 20 degrees right now. That's our daytime high. Also our current temperature. Winds at this point relatively calm.
Okay, looking ahead to the parade tomorrow morning, they've had times when heat stroke was an issue. It's been so hot. But with the temperatures at, 18, 20, unlikely this year.
Well, we're looking at getting into the 30s next week. So we're looking at a big warming trend coming up. The other thing to look at is Mother Nature kind of helped us out during the water issue. And as that's coming to a conclusion, somewhat anyway, we're looking at temperatures climbing significantly. So it's good timing is what I'm getting at here. Here's a Capital Chev sky cam. You can see the cloud cover. A little bit anyway. It's a pretty nice day, but we do have the potential for showers and thunderstorms, especially as we go through later this evening. They just can't get the steam that they need to develop, which is some good news for us as well. 21 degrees, Banff and Calgary right now, into the 20s for Lethbridge, Brooks, Medicine Hat, Milk River. Things are going to be heating up as we go through these next couple days. So here's what we're looking at. We have thunderstorms that are rolling through the east end. Once again, this was the setup yesterday. It's the same setup really for today, and you can see that pushing through. You can also see it dying out and mainly moving into Saskatchewan at this point. We don't have any watches or warnings in place, but what we are looking at this point is the potential for some of these to quickly develop into a more severe storm, so that larger size hail possible, and that's really over these next couple of hours, and then things will quiet down. If you look at Calgary right now, we've had a couple isolated showers. A lot of it just can't gain the steam it needs, but there is the potential that we could get a couple thunderstorms over these next couple of hours because we do have enough ingredients in place. We just need a little bit of moisture. So if we can pick any of that up, then we are going to be getting some more storms here over this next little bit. Here, just a look. I popped out the lightning and you can see what's happening basically to the east of Empress and tracking towards the southeast. A lot of this is dying out and moving out for the evening. And you can see these pockets that have been developing and then dying out. Again, not as much moisture that we need for these to really develop. But again, we could still see a couple showers as we head through these overnight hours, evening and overnight hours. You can see that as well. Look at this on the future cast here, and you can see these cells. 7:30, we have that possibility. We even have the possibility overnight of getting some showers and thunderstorms. And when we're looking at the parade for the morning hours, well, in the morning up until about 6 a.m., we're looking at the potential for a couple isolated showers in Calgary. Again, brief, short-lived. If we get it at all, it's a smaller chance in Calgary, a greater chance off to the east of Highway 2 and QE2, as you can see. And again, that's out of the way for Calgary by 8 a.m. Then we're looking at sunshine for the day. And then tomorrow night, we're looking at getting showers and thunderstorms, but that's more of a nighttime thing, as you can see by your timestamp here, 11:30 p.m. All right, looking at that Capital Chef 5-day forecast, 23 for tomorrow, 24 for Saturday. We're looking at this ridge of high pressure building in that's going to give us the stability. We're also looking at it building the temperatures significantly, so 27 by Sunday. By Tuesday, 30 degrees.
About 2 hours, and people arrive hours early because they want a great spot. Danielle, nobody wants to sit out there in the rain, so tell us we can expect sunny skies.
Yes, for the parade time, we're looking at sunny skies. However, up until about 8 a.m., we have a small chance of a couple isolated, very brief showers in Calgary. So small chance of that up until about 7, even 8 o'clock in the morning. But by 9 a.m., that is all cleared out, mainly sunny, winds relatively calm. And by 9 a.m., you're looking at 15 degrees. By the end, you're looking at 18 degrees. So we got some heat and some warmth and some sunshine. At this point, we are sitting at 21. We have mainly sunny skies, and we have a lot of heat on the way. We'll get into the 30s by early next week. We'll talk more about that coming up. Tara.
Thank you, Danielle. All right, let's bring Danielle back in now as we look ahead to our 5-day forecast. Start of Stampede and start of the heat finally.
Yeah, you know what? Mother Nature did us a favor here. For the water issue, we had the cooler temperatures and a lot more rain. And now we're heading into a very hot, dry stretch. So We'll get into that in just a second, but just right now, temperatures pretty much where they should be for most communities, give or take a degree or two. It's 21 degrees in Calgary. In Drumheller, it's 22, 24 in Brooks, 20 in Medicine Hat, and 21 in Banff. So we're in those lower 20s for southern Alberta right now. We have had this instability. This is the same weather pattern as we had yesterday as well, with that instability, especially closer to the Saskatchewan border here. This is mainly moving out, and many of these cells starting to die out as well, but there is one to talk about. So I popped out the lightning here, and you can see this one cell here. Even that is starting to weaken as well, tracking south of Empress in the next little bit here by McNeil. Again, this will come with a downpour, likely no longer coming with any sort of hail, but lots of lightning as well. But these are non-severe storms on the Alberta side. For us here in Calgary, pretty stable. You can see these pockets that are developing along the foothills with the potential for showers on and off through the overnight hours up until early tomorrow morning. Even a midnight thunderstorm is possible. So as we go through the evening, late evening and overnight hours, you can see this possibility here, and that carries up until 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then that will clear out. So clearing out really just in time for the Stampede Parade. And then in the afternoon, we're looking at mainly sunny skies. Temperatures will even be a little warmer tomorrow because of all this sunshine. And then again, we get into that pattern of overnight showers and thunderstorms possible, Calgary and up the QE2 as well. And that will carry into early Saturday morning. So you can see that on the Capital Chev 5-day forecast here. 23 degrees for tomorrow. Small chance of any sort of isolated showers up until about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And then the showers will be back Friday night and through early Saturday morning. Outside of that, we're looking at stability and sunshine, which will allow temperatures to be in the high 20s for Sunday and Monday. And by Tuesday, Tara, 30 degrees.
Thank you, Danielle.
Capital Chev Skywatch camera shows you blue sky, a nice day. I do have to say, though, there is a little bit of development off in the foothills, and that could track into Calgary over the evening hours and even throughout the overnight hours. So don't be surprised if you hear a midnight thunderstorm. A weaker one, but it is a possibility. 21 degrees is our current temperature. Also, our daytime high normal is 22, so pretty much right where we should be. Nowhere near the record of 32.8, but hey, we'll get closer to that as we get into early next week because things are going to heat up. In fact, we're looking at extreme heat next week, and there may even be some heat warnings issued later next week. So we'll talk about that in just a moment as we look at that longer range trend. Right now, to compare us to the rest of the country, again, our high 21 in Calgary. You can see warmer for pretty much everywhere off to the east. 24 for Thunder Bay, 29 in Toronto and Montreal and Ottawa, and 23 in Fredericton, 22 in Halifax. So a lot of warmth out there, a lot of communities in those lower to higher 20s. And things are going to heat up in the west as we get this ridge of high pressure building in. And I'll show you that in just a moment. All right, we have these storms that are really starting to kick out of Alberta and move into Saskatchewan. But you can also see since we last talked, there were no thunderstorms in the foothills, but we talked about the possibility of development. And here you go. You have a couple there right now that are tracking off to the east and to the southeast as well, which means in Calgary we could see some of that activity tonight and through up until about 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, ridge of high pressure will continue to build its way in for the next few days, for the rest of this week, really, and up until about Tuesday, Wednesday. So you can see temperatures will climb. They'll be able to build under this ridge into the 30s by Tuesday, 32 by Wednesday. So we're looking at that extreme heat. The couple key things to look at when we're looking at this Capital Chev 10-day trend is that, yes, temperatures will climb. Overnight lows will be in those mid-teens, so we won't get any relief from the heat, which is why there may be a heat warning issued by about Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. After this ridge, though, starts to work its way out and deteriorate by Thursday, Friday, because of the heat and added with the moisture that we will have, well, we're looking at the potential by that point of some thunderstorms, some good supercell storms. So we'll keep our eye on this for you and keep you posted. Our weather team will keep looking at this. Tara?
Thank you, Danielle.
Smile on my face, and you know, I hope he could reflect on this and see how far he's come, because it's pretty impressive.
I'm going to push him. He's a first rounder, but it doesn't really matter to me at the end of the day. We're going to push each other. We're gonna battle, and we're on opposite teams. So when the scrimmage comes, you know, maybe hit each other a couple times, cross check to the mouth. You never know.
I told you they're competitive. Flames Development Camp runs until Saturday at Winsport, and on Saturday, it's going to be a fun day as Team Crisp will go up against Team McNeil in a scrimmage. Fans, you can go and attend.
You could only threaten your brother like that on television and get away with it.
Exactly right. They'll laugh about it after.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Some nice days ahead, and we're starting with the Stampede tomorrow, Danielle.
Yeah, we haven't had the summer heat yet. It's coming. It's certainly in the forecast. So here you go, 23 degrees for tomorrow. So close to normal. Small chance of showers early in the morning before the parade, so up until about 7:30, clearing out by 8 a.m. if we get it at all. And then night rain Friday into Saturday morning, but outside of that, we are looking at lots of sunshine. This will allow temperatures to climb, so high 20s for Sunday and for Monday, and likely 30 degrees by the time we get into Tuesday. All right, weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. And Barry Willis sent this in, the Mammatus clouds. I think he took this yesterday. Northeast, Calgary. Anyway, pretty cool shot. Those are not good clouds to see, by the way, in the sky.
What are they indicating? Storms are coming?
Yeah, and hail, potentially.
Oh, okay. Thanks for your company tonight. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.